Good morning and happy Thursday. It is March 26th and it's about 8:15 in the morning. I have to leave in about 10 minutes to head to my first patient. I have quite a bit of patients today, about 9. That's if nobody cancels. But yeah, I just wanted to start up this vlog. I'm just kind of going to be chilling for the next 10 minutes before I leave. And yeah, there's not much going on this weekend. I think we're gonna be going fishing Saturday and then maybe have a date night on Friday. So I'm excited for that. Ryan's on call tonight. Well, I guess Friday's tomorrow already at this point, but he's on call tonight. So we'll just kind of be chilling tonight. I don't know what time I'll get home, probably do a workout of some sort. But yeah, I just wanted to say hello and welcome to this vlog. So Ryan and I got home about the same time today. Actually, we pulled in at the same time in the driveway, which never happens, but we got home. It's about 6:50 now. We got home about 5 o'clock. So for the last hour and 45 minutes, we've been dealing with some tax stuff, trying to figure out everything with that. Finally got our appointment set for tomorrow at 2, which I'm excited to just finally cross that off my list. I feel like it's been weighing on me. So I am just now getting out in the garage to get a workout in. So I'm gonna do that and then probably eat dinner and chill for the rest of the night. I've got a couple patients tomorrow morning and then the weekend starts. So come along with me. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. I'm gonna show you guys what I normally do for my skincare routine at night. So in the shower, I just use this Medicube Zero Pore Cleanser. And then in the morning, I usually use this one. I don't really see a difference. I kind of intermix them. But this one just stays in the shower, so that's what I use in the shower. So first, I'll put this Medicube PDRN Milky Toner on. This is just, I don't know how much, if this really makes a huge difference, but this is just my current skincare routine. Right before I got married, which is October of last year, I went all Medicube, so like I was strictly using all of the Medicube products because TikTok got me hooked, and I felt like it made a huge difference because before I was using a bar of soap really for my skincare, and then I would use just anything really for my facial moisturizer. But I kind of moved over to the Medicube, and then I've kind of intermixed. Like once I've finished a product of Medicube, I've switched over to different things. So right now I'm using this Milky Toner first, and then at night I use this peptide serum. But in place of this in the morning, I'll use this Cream Vitamin C Serum. But this is my nightly one, so I'm going to use this. And then I just kind of keep it simple. I'll just use this Cream Daily Facial Moisturizer. It's a mouthful. But my sister-in-law got me on this. She's like, you should just try it. I really like it. So I've been using that and no complaints so far. I like it. So I'm gonna put that on. Normally in the morning though, and like I'll do the vitamin C of the Cream. And then I'll do a sunscreen and then the moisturizer with it. So, and then at night, if I remember, a lot of times I don't, but I'll use the peptide eye cream. So I'm gonna do that because I'm thinking about it. But I just take it with my ring fingers and put it all underneath my eyes. I don't know, not really sure if it makes a difference, but anyways, so that's my nightly skincare routine. But I'm gonna get dressed, lotion up my body, and finally eat dinner. It's getting late, but we're gonna finally eat dinner. Okay, it does not look the most appetizing, but classic cottage cheese, avocado, ground turkey, sweet potato, pinto beans, and a drizzle of hot honey. Who's on call this weekend?
Shawnee boy.
Yes. Good morning. It is Friday, March 27th. I just got myself ready for the day. I poured myself, where is it at? I just poured myself some coffee. It's Friday. I'm excited. I've got a couple patients this morning. I don't know if I've mentioned, but I'm an occupational therapist. I work in home care, so I travel to the patients' homes and then treat them there. But yeah, I have 3 patients this morning, and then it's the weekend, so I'm excited. I've got an extra jar here, and my sourdough starter. This jar is getting pretty nasty, so I'm gonna pour it into this one, and then feed it because I want to make a loaf later today. We ran out of the loaf that I made last week, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna make myself a coffee and get on with the day. But yeah, happy Friday. Comes out perfect every single time. So yeah, I just do protein powder instead of using a creamer. Well, first of all, it gives me like 24, 25 grams of protein in the morning with just the scoop, and then on top of it, there's more protein in the milk. Very, very good. I'm just gonna get some stuff done this morning for work, and then we're off to see the first patient at 9 a.m. Hey. All right, you know the drill. Ugh. I went to Aldi again. So I'm gonna show you what I got. I got more this time. 2 bags full. Pumpkin seeds. We got a couple cans of black beans, some peanut butter crackers for Ryan. For these, the sourdough crackers like I got before. Cashews to snack on. some lemons, apples, sauerkraut, toothpaste for Ryan, a couple cans of canned mushrooms, pistachios, some salsa, some sardines, I really like them, and then some raw honey because I'm almost out of mine, and then refresh on some of the greens and stuff that I kind of go quickly. It goes quickly through the week and stuff, so pick some spinach up. 2 of these chicken breast tenderloins, large slab of salmon, bananas, some avocado, ground turkey. I made these like feta spinach meatballs that my friend had recommended. She makes them for her and her fiance all the time. And we tried them the other week and they were amazing. So I'm gonna try them again. Kale. Some of the milk. This is the milk that I used in my protein coffee this morning. It's got 1 cup is 14 grams of protein, which is amazing. Some mushrooms, broccoli, bell peppers. Normally I do not buy these, but we're gonna try, I don't know, try to make something with them because I feel like every recipe that I look into uses bell peppers and I always have to skip it because I never have them on hand, but I bought some, so yes, I'm filming a haul of all my groceries.
You said that place is only like 10 minutes from here or something?
Yeah.
I have a bit to work on that.
Yeah, but we should probably be there at least 5 or so minutes early.
No.
Okay. And then we've got some cucumber, some deli meat, and then some feta cheese, because this is what goes in those meatballs. So I picked up another pack of these, or another container of this. But that's it. That was pretty quick. I was trying to make it quick and short. And then, oh, can't forget, a lovely bottle of Sauv Blanc. So, anyways, it's my like summer go-to drink. I love a glass of cold Sauv Blanc with frozen slices of jalapeno. Super good. Don't knock until you try it. Anyways, I'm gonna put this all away. It's gonna take me a second. And then I'm gonna get changed. And then we've got a tax appointment in about an hour. So I'm gonna get changed, showered and everything. And then we're gonna head there. But yeah, anyways. I don't know why I say that. Okay, I'm gonna quickly show you how I make my sourdough loaf. So I just take 125 grams of active starter. So I fed it this morning like you saw, and then I'm just adding it to this bowl, 125 grams. And then I'm gonna zero out my scale and I'm gonna add 362 grams of warm water, not hot, but you want warm. Okay. So then I'm just going to mix it all up. And then I'm gonna zero it out again and I add 10 to 12 grams of salt. And then I kind of mix that in as well. And then I'm gonna zero it out again. And the last thing that you add is 500 grams of unbleached bread flour. Always make sure it's bread flour. At least for me, I found it most successful. So 500 grams of bread flour. Oh, that's nice. That just went all over. I have like 1 minute because we have to get going, but I wanted to get this done because if we're at our tax appointment for a little bit, I'll have like an hour for it to sit. So I just put a glove on. I'm gonna actually take some out here. There we go. I just put a glove on because it just makes your hands not as sticky and having to wash them. And then I'm just gonna mix it until it kind of forms like a sticky kind of type consistency. It's not gonna be a hard ball or anything. It's just going to be kind of, I'll show you what I mean when I'm done. And if you guys are wondering where this recipe came from, I got it from the Real Sourdough Mom. She was on TikTok, or she is on TikTok and Instagram, but I had originally got it off of TikTok. You can just look through her, either search it on TikTok or you can find it on her page on TikTok or Instagram. Okay, so it should look like that. I didn't really have time to scrape off the edges. Normally I do, but then I'm gonna cover this with a wet towel and let it sit for 1 hour. Living his best life. Okay, so we got home about 30-ish minutes ago, and I did one round of stretch and folds because it had been about an hour of it sitting there. So it looks like this currently. Still moves, so it'll be a little more firm after I'm done with a couple more stretch and folds. So I've got 3. Hey, what? Okay, hi. So I've got 3 more stretch and fold. Are you mad that I'm talking to them, not you? So I've got 3 more stretch and folds I've got to do, and then I do them every probably 15 to 30 minutes. I don't know, I don't really count, but I kind of just do whatever whenever I feel like it, but just within an hour's time. Anyways, okay. Okay, anyways, I am gonna do that now. What are you doing? You're being silly. So I always wet my hands because it makes it easier, but essentially I just bring it up, stretch it over, bring it up, and stretch it over. It was a little hard holding the bowl because normally I don't do that. But anyways, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna let it rest for another 15 to 30 minutes, just depending on how much time, probably 15, because I think we're gonna take him to the dog park, so. You're so needy. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me wash my hands. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go. You're being so goofy. Why do you do that? Where are we going? Where are we going? Dog park. Look down here. Ellie. I just got that on camera. Okay, so we just got home from dinner and it's about 10:30 at night. It's been sitting, my sourdough's been sitting since probably, I don't even know, probably like 6 hours or so. And it's ready to shape, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put some flour out. I just cleaned the counters. I'm gonna sprinkle some flour out, and then I'm gonna lay the dough and stretch it out. I'm gonna add some of this everything bagel seasoning into it. You don't have to do that. That's just what I do because I like the flavor. You could add anything you want. I've done jalapeno cheddar. I've done like a maple cinnamon one before. You can really add anything that you want. So I'm gonna do the everything bagel just because it's easy. I have it here. But yeah, let's get started on it. Okay, so now that it's shaped into this, it's supposed to look like that. I'm gonna wait about probably 15 to 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna reshape it, and I'm gonna put more of the everything bagel seasoning into it, and then I'll show you what I do after that. Okay, so it's ready to be shaped again. So I'm gonna shape it lightly.
You don't want to spread it out as far as you did, or as I did before, but just lightly. I'm going to add some more of this everything bagel seasoning, and then I'm going to shape it again into this ball, and then I'll show you what I do after that. Once it's in this ball shape, I put it in this Banneton bowl. I'm gonna lightly sprinkle this with flour. I'm gonna place it in here, and then I'm gonna put this towel over it again. I'm gonna wet it, probably with like colder water this time, just due to it going in the fridge after. But I'm gonna wet this down, put it over top of it, and then I'm gonna put it in the fridge overnight. So it should look like that in the Banneton. And then I'm gonna take the wet towel, place it over it like that. And then I just place it in the fridge just like this overnight. And then I will probably bake this tomorrow after we get home from fishing, just so that it's fresh. Maybe we'll make something with it for dinner, or I'll just have it as a fresh loaf for Sunday. Hello, good morning. It is Saturday, March 28th. About 8:15 in the morning. We're gonna head off to go fishing here soon, probably within the next half an hour. I just made some breakfast for us, and then I made some wraps for the boat. But yeah, we're gonna go walleye fishing. So we haven't been in so long. I'm so excited to go and relax on the boat. Hopefully I don't get sick. I get really bad motion sickness, and I'm gonna take a Dramamine, but every time I take Dramamine I get really sleepy. I mean, obviously, but I don't know. So I'm torn. I don't know if I want to take it or not, but I know it really helps. Just wanted to check in this morning. I'm gonna bring my vlog camera out on the boat with us, keep it very safe. Here we go. Ready.
Might be the only boat smaller than us right there.
Woo, baby. Got him! Another one! Woohoo! Okay, so we're back from fishing. How'd you feel we did?
Oh, it was a B trip.
Could have been a little better. We ended up catching 4 walleye. None of them got away, which was good. But what was the max out? We could have gotten 12 with the 2 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't catch
Or
that.
the limit.
Yeah. But it was good. We were out there for what, like almost 7 hours, I think. We got out there about 10:45 and we left at like 5-ish. Yeah, so a little over 7 hours. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Not sure when we're going back out, but we got a little wimber, as you can see.
Okay, so I put my loaf in the oven and I put it at 500 degrees for 35 minutes. That 35 minutes is up, so I'm gonna take it out now. I'm going to uncover it because it's covered in a Dutch oven. And then I put ice cubes at the bottom to prevent it from burning. And then I'm going to put it back in for probably like 12-ish minutes, just until I get like a brown covering on the top. And I'll show you guys when it's done.
Okay, so this is what the loaf looks like after I just took it out. I put some ice cubes underneath there, that's why it's sizzling. And then I'm gonna put it back in for another 12-ish minutes, like I said. And that'll give it like a crispy brown look on top. I'm also going to decrease the oven to 425 when I do that.
I told you I would help you.
It's done. Let me show you. She is beauty, she is grace. Chef's kiss. Okay, hello and happy Sunday. I got up this morning and made some breakfast. It is about 12:30, but I'm gonna end the vlog off here. We're gonna actually head to Home Depot now, but that'll be in the next vlog. I'm gonna get some paint samples to paint some swatches on our wall to kind of see what colors we want to do to paint our whole house, so that's exciting. I'm gonna end the vlog off here though. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.